Hello friends, this question is from discrete mathematics graph theory, and question is here some description is given to us, that is Professor Smart has come up with a new recursive algorithm to obtain a minimum spanning tree of a complete graph with v greater than equal to 2. Now minimum spanning tree Kn with graph vertices and edges is algorithm is given to us, that is if v is equal to 2 then return e, then return a random vertex u from graph and call the resultant graph g dash v dash e dash. Now m is equal to minimum spanning tree kn g dash v dash e dash. Choose minimum weight h among set xy such that x is equal to u and y belongs to v dash. Then return m is equal to m union xy h. So it is every time we have to add the age with minimum weight. Now question is, which of the following is true about minimum spanning tree Kn? Option A, the tree written by minimum spanning tree Kn is always minimum spanning tree for any complete graph. Option B, the tree written by minimum spanning tree Kn is never a minimum spanning tree for any complete graph. Now option C is, for any complete graph Kn, there exists a sequence of choice of random vertices such that minimum spanning tree Kn returns minimum spanning tree. Okay friends, such let's see option A, B and C first. Now A is false because consider the graph here. Okay friends, R, S and T with weight 2, 3 and 4. Here in graph initial vertex is R, then the tree return minimum spanning tree Kn is given by this one. Okay friends, this tree. So which is not a minimum spanning tree because correct one is this one, R, S and RT. So it is not a minimum spanning tree of graph. So option A is wrong. Option B is wrong because if we choose S as the initial vertex, we'll get minimum spanning tree. Okay friends. So option B is also wrong. Option C is true. That is, if G is an input to a Prim's algorithm, okay, that is graph is input to a Prim's algorithm, then let S is equal to V1 V2 with a sequence of vertices added to minimum spanning tree, that is T, computed it. Now if S raised to R is the reverse operation, is the sequence of vertices by minimum spanning tree Kn, then minimum spanning tree Kn correctly compute the minimum spanning tree. It is true. Okay friends, so option C is also true, option C is true, and option D is false. That is, for any complete graph Gn there exists a sequence of choice of random vertices such that minimum spanning tree does not return and minimum spanning tree, which is the just opposite of C. C is correct. So D, A and B are wrong. So here option C is correct option. Okay friends, thank you.